Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about a scale and how the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking because there's been a development that alters a lot of normal foreign policy concerns, and it should change the math on a whole lot of things. There is an IPC committee review going on. What is that, right? Integrated Food Security Phase Classification. That's a mouthful. IPC. What is it? It's a chart. It's a scale from 1 to 5. 1 is good, 5 is famine. For something to be a famine means 20% of households have extreme lack of food. 30% of children have acute malnutrition. 2 in 10,000 people are dying of starvation or malnutrition per day. How do they measure malnutrition? They literally measure the circumference of the arm. A committee to conduct a famine review is convened. Gaza is currently at 4 on the scale. 5 is famine. What does this mean? It means they're out of time. Who? Everybody. Israel, the United States, everybody's out of time. All of the normal foreign policy constraints, they have to go away. They have to go away. Now, there is no guarantee that the committee will move it from 4 to 5. I don't have that information. I don't know if the criteria are met. But the fact that the committee has been convened says you're out of time. The Masters of the Universe stuff, all the normal foreign policy constraints, they have to go away. The obvious question, what can be done? I think most people watching this channel know that the U.S. has used its veto at the UN a few times on a ceasefire. What most people probably don't know, because I've only mentioned it in passing, because, well, the U.S. has its own ceasefire proposal. It's been up there for weeks as they argue over verbiage, the right words to put in the right places. You're out of time. You are out of time. Sure, it appears that the airdrops are sustained, but they're not scaled. You're out of time. The trucks going in, there's a report that says that they've increased. I don't know. I can't confirm that. There's also reporting that the trucks are being looted. Well, I mean, that's kind of understandable when you're talking about an area on the brink of famine. You're out of time. You're out of time. Everything else has to come second. The U.S. proposal, they've been arguing over terminology when it comes to how the ceasefire should be phrased. I'm not joking. That's really what it's kind of boiled down to. The most recent version of it that I'm aware of is immediate ceasefire for roughly 6 weeks or something like that. Yeah, that's good enough for right now, because what matters is the immediate part. Out of time. When I was saying last week, it could get bad. It could get really bad. And I had a whole bunch of people saying, it already is really bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. Hunger, food insecurity, that's kind of common in the world that we live in, sadly. Famine is rare. It's different, and it's much worse. They're out of time. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.